beautiful people. Hello, great men and women out there, friends and family. This is Christina at Go Forward, Live on Purpose. All right. This is my new brand. This is my new name. Okay. I found a new place. I found my purpose. I found clarity, and I want to share with you, and I want to help you gain clarity. If you are struggling and you're wondering, what is that? What is that? What is purpose? What is my purpose? At times we get to a point where, we are tired of being in the hazel. We are also tired of being unclear about where we are going and stuff like that. And you can't tell nobody because everybody think your life is so in order, right? Everybody think like, oh, she got it or he got it. He knows just what he's doing. But actually you are confused, right? And this causes us to have depression. It causes us to have a lot of anxiety, wondering where we are going. Now, when it comes to the word purpose and clarity, you might be thinking, oh, maybe I need to think on something so big, or maybe I need to find my way into something. No, it's just so simple, but it's sometimes hard, and that's my mission. I found that this is my mission because I believe someone out there might need this. And I also found out that it wasn't that easy to actually understand my own purpose, or what is the clarity, or what the clarity I needed to pursue my goal and my happiness. Yes. Now let's get to a point where we say that you need clarity. Okay. Some of us, we are overthinkers. For me, I'm an overthinker, right? I think about things like 100 times. And plus, I have so many ideas. Are you the kind of person that has so many ideas? You have so many passions. So it becomes very difficult to really say, what is my purpose? Because you say, I got so much things I'm good at. I got so much things that I love to do. But clearly stating, you can have more than one purposes, or you can have many, other things that you're good at. But there is one particularly you're gonna find deep inside your soul, deep inside your heart, that you're going to pursue. One or two or three, it's okay, but that you have to start one, because we can't have everything together, right? That brings confusion and you don't know where to concentrate. All right. Now, before I go on to explain my own story of how I gain clarity and where I am now in my mindset, and where I find myself in the clarity and the purpose I found, I like to firstly define clarity. Now, what is clarity for us? All right, clarity is just saying things clearer. All right, let me not be funny, but focus on when we focus on regaining clarity, it also boosts our life, right? Clarity is like you saying to yourself, I want to plant tomatoes. All right, now you have a clear picture of what a tomato, or what planting a tomato would take, right? Now you need, firstly you need the seed, you need the soil, and you need to put it in the ground, and then you need to water it. So you got a clear picture. That's clarity. So are we clear with where we want to go in our lives? This comes to to ourselves as people. Sometimes as human beings, we just don't know where we want to be. We know what we want to be, but we don't know how. Okay, that's just it. And sometimes we just don't know where. We just going by the air. We're just going. People are, for example, people are okay with limiting their potentials, and not, and they're okay with limiting their potential, and not okay with even losing their job. For example, you've been on a job for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years, and the thought of you losing your job scares you to death. But yet and still, you know and believe that there's so much inside of you. There's so much you could do more. But you are afraid to take the step. You are afraid to take that leap, into that thing you know you can do better, or that will take your life to another dimension. But we are afraid because, quote unquote, we need a job. All right, fine. But that is also another hindrance to where we find ourselves all the time in reaching our purpose and having a clear picture of where what we want to do. All right. Now, how do we gain clarity? Firstly, we look inside. The more of me, said by Richard at Achievement. He says that the more of me I be, the clearer I can see. Now, it's deep something. I read that and I was like, wow. The more of me I be, the clearer I can see. Are you being yourself? Are you happy where you are today? Clarity, I believe when you find clarity, when you find your purpose, you are happy. It brings a sort of happiness in your life that every day you wake up with an expectation that you have a plan. You know where you're going. You're just working. Even if you're still on a job that you don't like. I don't mean like when you gain clarity, or you say, yes, I found myself, yes, I know what I want to do now, so I don't have money, I don't have anything, but I'm quitting my job. That works too. Other people do that and they succeed, but then you still have to be, you have to use wisdom. Now, when I let me just get to myself. When I gain my clarity, because sometimes we have to go down rock bottom till some people are so stubborn about where they want to go and their purpose till something tragic happened or something terrible occurred that they have. Nature, the universe has a way of bringing you to reality sometimes. So sometimes it gets to that point. For example, someone working up and down and suddenly you get fired from your job. Okay, I'm just saying. And you get fired. The way you thought that there is no way, guess what? Your mind start to shift. Your mind start to expand. You start to understand that you can do something else. But at first, you did not see that clarity. You did not see that you are able to make something when you don't have this. You see what I'm saying? So the mind itself, expands when we allow it to. When we are faced as well with difficulties. But gaining clarity doesn't mean you have to be in difficulties to do so. Okay, I'm just giving an illustration of how sometimes we gain clarity by means of distress and all of that. But simply that when we are in our comfort zone, we are afraid. Okay, fear keeps us back and keeps holding us not to seek our purpose and what we clearly want to do. All right. Now, from the Bible perspective, I like to share with you on the purpose. Okay, and it says our purpose in life is the very meaning of our existing and working, and without knowing we often suffer ignorant of our own significance. We fall prey to the illusion that our lives don't matter and we have no connection, all right, or impact on the world around us. That is it. You see what I mean? Without purpose, this is what happened. The Bible offers many insights into man's purpose on earth and living within a meaningful mission. Living within a meaningful mission. Can you imagine? We are all on a mission. All right? So, we are all on a mission, and therefore, finding your purpose help you live fulfilled. Let me just say, when you find your purpose, you live fulfilled. When you find purpose, you know there is possibility. I believe so. I tell you no lie. A few years back, my own life, I live in a hazy. They call it Hazy, if I'm not pronouncing it because of my accent or whatever. But I will also say that as cloud. Okay, you are in a space of you doing good, and you're just there. You're just in that space. You have many things you want to do, but you can't move. You're just so afraid to take the next step, and the next step. You're just so afraid, and you're stuck. All right? I've been there. I was stuck for many years in my thoughts, in my mind, thinking that it wasn't possible. Now, this is what lack of clarity does. Lack of clarity shows that it's dark outside and it's actually clear. Lack of clarity and purpose shows that that nothing is possible, and it's actually possible, right? Lack of purpose shows that there are no opportunities, there's nothing around you, but actually there's so much. So that is why it is very important to gain clarity working towards your purpose. Because if you gain clarity, there are so many things that you can see that you wouldn't be able to see if you didn't walk in your purpose. All right. So now, how to gain clarity? Don't wait for clarity to come to you. All right. Create a discipline to find it. All right. Lack of clarity is an example of me telling myself, okay, I won't give you one more. Lack of clarity is for me. This is for me telling myself. I usually tell people, and going by the negativity of the signs and says, I say like, you know, I'm so hard to decide on things, so don't push me, because when I decide. But I'm so indecisive. Have you said those words before? So we take it to be a proud thing. You know, we take it to be like the star kind of thing. If you were reading your star, I'm October born, so I'm Libra. So you know, Libra people, they behave in a certain way. Some people procrastinate, and we continue to speak that over ourselves, right? The good things are there, but I prefer to feed my mind with positivity than those garbages, because it's a garbage in, garbage out. Whatever you put in is what you get. So that is for another day. But on terms of my topic today, purpose, is that we must find our purpose in order to live fulfilled. Purpose helps us to be fulfilled, feel fulfilled, and be happy. You walk every day knowing that it's possible. No matter what, it's possible. I set goals these days, and those were times when I felt, oh, it's so I don't know when I'm gonna get this done. This is so, I don't have time. And this is another thing. This is another thing of lack of purpose. Lack of purpose and clarity causes you to say time. This is a hate word. Time. If you want to define time, in one book called the Extraordinary Code, he defined time as a bitch. I'm sorry to say it this way, but that's it. We always, when you have no clarity and you have not discovered your purpose, we always make excuses of, oh, I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time to do. I don't have time. I don't have time. So this is one factor. When you find yourself saying a lot of that, I don't have time, then it's time to sit down and seek clarity. Because meaning there's a problem. You're actually working. You actually see that you're going somewhere, but you're actually not going anywhere because you lack clarity, and plus you haven't discovered your purpose yet. All right, that's one. I jotted down a few things I want to, say on. I want to talk about more is that now three main things that actually makes our life, three key elements that actually make our life unclear and hazard or cloudy. It's one, confusion, distraction, and disorganization. Do you understand? Confusion, I actually said that in another way earlier on, but confusion, we are confused about where we want to go, what we want to do, how we're going to do it. Confusion, right? Confusion is another cause of us walking in on clarity and things that, that stop us from reaching our purpose or finding our purpose. Okay, we are confused every day. Oh, I want to do this, I don't know what to do. In fact, I started this business and I'm going to do this. Oh, I need to do this, and no result. But you keep, you're so confused, and lots of distraction. We allow ourselves to be distracted by so many things that don't really matter. You find time for them. All right. Are you at that place where you just find time? There's so much distraction where someone may not even be talking to you, and you just pick on them. Distraction, and you are part of groups that don't even foster anything in your life, that does not impact your life whatsoever. But you find yourself there and you are being distracted by people, that's saying things that don't benefit you at all. Distraction, all right? So distraction hinder us from finding our clarity and our purpose. And disorganized. When you become disorganized, what happens? That's what I'm talking about. You go back to lack of time. Well, I don't have time. You are so disorganized with yourself. You don't know what you want, and it's like that, right? So these are things that causes us to suffer clarity. We don't have clarity, lack of clarity. Okay, and how to eliminate clarity is that we should eliminate how to. Sorry, I'm sorry. What am I saying? How to gain clarity is this: by eliminating excuses. Stop waiting for the perfect moment to arrive. Why? Some people say, it's not my time. It's not time yet. I'm still waiting. I'm not in a rush. And perfect? Are you kidding me? Excuses? You give me, I did that many times. Yeah, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I was too busy today doing so I didn't do this. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do this. So much excuses, and we say we are waiting for the perfect moment to do some things. It's not time yet. The economy is bad, so I'm not investing. This is. We are always finding excuses. All right. The best time to start something is always now. The best time to start something. I'm so sorry. I'm missing all my words. This is my first video. I know I'm gonna get better at this. All right. And there's so much inside of me, and it's just whatever, mixing up, but you got it. There's a message to this, and I'm giving this message. However, okay, so I was saying there's so much inside of us, but when we lack all of these things and giving ourselves a lot of excuses, we cannot. And the time to start anything is now. The time to start something is now. So I be saying over and over, gain clarity, live on purpose. Why am I saying that? Because I found that once you gain clarity, you cannot find your purpose without clarity. All right, let me just hold on there. I'm speaking too fast. You cannot find your purpose without clarity. So firstly, we need clarity. We sit down and say, okay, I'm tired of my confusion. I'm tired of distraction. I'm tired of this. All right, I'm finding clarity. I need to know where I'm going from now. I need to know how to do what I need to do. All right, I need to sit down clearly and define my 1 year from now, 2 years from now. I want to know what I want to do. And then after you have gained the clarity of where you want to go, now you start to find yourself and say, purpose. What is my purpose? Okay. Oh, I used to love to read. I used to love to write. And I still do that. What are those things that you do passionately? All right. By yourself that you see. Your passion can be turned into your job. Your passion can be turned into, a full-time job and everything that you need, because when you're working within your passion, you have no excuses, and you also have no limitations where you be talking about, I don't have time, I can't do this because I can't do this, because you are fully into your purpose. You are aligned into your God's given purpose, right? So that's what I would like to share, actually. And reducing your distraction, we have to reduce it. The ability to simplify means to eliminate the unnecessary so that the necessary may speak. You understand that? Reducing the distraction. We need to reduce distraction if we need to find clarity. If we need to walk in our purpose and find our purpose, live on purpose, we actually need to reduce distraction, eliminate the unnecessary. That's just the word. Let me not make it find a big word, reduce distraction. Just remove all of the unnecessary things that don't belong. All right, there are a lot of things that we've been working on, and a lot of companies that we find ourselves in that are unnecessary. When it's time for you to find your purpose, and when you finally know that you have to make life worth it, you have to make life meaningful, You will know. You will actually cut those people off without even an excuse. Unapologetically, you will cut them off. There are some companies you just need to cut off. There are some people you just need to block on Facebook. Block, reset, scroll, delete. That's all. Sometimes we just need to get to that point, because there are some people you can't, not everyone you're going to take on your journey. Let me just tell you now, not everyone you're going to take on your journey. Not everyone belong in your success story. Not everyone belong in that line of phrase of your book. Do you understand? The new chapter may not cover them. So there are times where we need to just close up unnecessary things. We don't need to, I don't need to always be in your company to make you know I care about you or I'm your friend. There's time I need to be in my own space and learn and find my clarity. Now, the distraction we are talking about too, there are some people, you are so afraid of being alone. You are so afraid of just being yourself, being by yourself. So every single day, you want to be in the company of people and noise and everything. You know what I mean? There are some people in their houses, they never have a time where they are quiet, where they are just quiet, listening to the voices and align with them, with their self. Okay? You need that time. You need that time to listen to yourself. You need that time to listen to God. You need that time to interact with your spirit and your soul, in and find yourself. Where am I? Because all of these people, all of these distractions are causing you and delaying you from walking into your purpose and gaining the clarity that you desire. Yeah. So that's it. Eliminate all of the unnecessary things. I have done that. There were times where I couldn't tell anyone no. I was so much of a good Samaritan that I had no time for myself or my children. I had no time for anything but people. I mean, we need people. Oh, trust me, I'm a people's person, and I needed to discipline myself from that, because it wasn't taking me anywhere. Right. So that means there are sometimes we just need to stop, pause. Yeah, I was running too fast. I was running with everyone, helping everyone, doing everything but myself. I couldn't find time to help myself, help my mind, mentally, spiritually, physically, everything. I was just running. You call me today, I'm like, I'm coming down. Yes. There was no. Even if it cost me 5 hours to go to you, I would do it. That's how distracted I was in my head. It was a good thing for people. I understand it was a good thing for helping and all of that. But there is no way you can continue to help. There is no way you can be a good Samaritan if you are not built. You have to build up yourself. There's no way a cup can keep pouring if there's no water entering. You got it? So how can you give if you are empty? That's why a lot of people commit suicide. People don't understand. And they say that man had everything. That man, he was helping. That woman was helping us. She was doing everything. And she was the one, But do you know that they suffer for themselves? They had no control over themselves. This is the lack of clarity. That when you lack clarity, these are the things that happen. I'm not saying people that are busy helping people are crazy people and they don't know what they're doing. They don't know. No. You know. But there are times you need to stop. You need to pause. Find yourself. Find clarity. Find your purpose and walk in that line. If you're working in your purpose and it's clear to you by helping people, running up and down, and you have no time to rest, you have no time to exercise. If you think that's your purpose, great. But does it give you happiness? Are you feeling fulfilled? Or are you feeling drained? This is what I asked myself. And I found out that I needed the clarity. I needed time to sit and gain clarity and find my purpose and live on purpose. All right? And the second thing, before you can get to that, and the next things are not second. I've said many things, but the one point I like to stress is that before you can even get to clarity, is that you should ask yourself, what am I feeding my mind? Because first of all, you will desire clarity when your mind it's aligned, when you have worked on your mind, because your mind helps us to gain clarity. So what are you feeling in your mind? What you watch, what you read, or who you hang out with everything, affects you. Yeah. It determines your chances of success in life. What you watch, what you read, who you hang out with determines the success of your life. Like I said earlier, garbage in, garbage out. If you continue to feed your mind with garbage, you're going to get garbages out. Nothing more. So if you fill your life with distraction, don't expect to accomplish anything. That's it. If you fill your life with stuff, you worry, you around negative friends, they are always talking about other people, they're gossiping. In fact, they don't see anything possible in life. All right? Do you know some people just feed on other people's energy just by sitting with you and talking about how the economy is bad, how there are no jobs, how the things are hard. If I live in Korea, right? How Korea is so terrible. The people are mean. Do you know other people just love to sit and just feed on negativity, to base everything on negativity, and just what are you feeding yourself? What are you filling your mind with? I can't even be in the company of negative people for 1 second. If I'm in the company and you maybe, for example, pick on me, or you try to bring a negativity around me, I will give it to you just the way you like it, and I'm out. All right? That's it. I tell you I'm not negative, but I can tell you when you're crazy, I give you crazy and you stop right there, because I ain't going that far. My mind is still filled up with positivity, so one negativity cannot even affect me. So this is how, when you fill your mind, when a lot of garbages, so when someone say the bad person speech or say negative things about you, it makes you so angry, so depressed, and you go on the whole week, sobbing about that, talking about it. No way. But when you fill up your mind with lots of positivity, you are building up your muscle, your mind. You have clarity. You are walking in your purpose. There's no way any negativity. Yes, you are human. There's emotions. But guess what? Now, you will be able to knock off that one negativity, because your mind is filled up with positivity, with a lot of good stuff. So in fact, instead of you thinking about that negative things the person said about you, or who you not be, you're thinking about, oh, my next goal, I've already achieved this, I'm going to do this one, I will do the next one. So you got no time to think about what they think about you or what they've said about you. So this is the importance of clarity. This is the importance of purpose. When you gain clarity, you find your purpose. Yeah, that's it. And I like to say lastly, that when we find and walk in our purpose, definitely it's possible. It's possible to graduate from that school you want to graduate from. It's possible to open that business. It's possible to do all you need to do. It's possible right now. And right now, it's possible to be what you want to be and live your life fulfilled and happy. And life is so short. Life is so short. I was reading something. I was reading an article, and there was a book. This guy said he read. It's called The 5 Regrets of the Dying. It was written by one Bronte something. All right. She was a hospital nurse, and for a long time she saw people dying. And her part of her fee was to actually be with people that know that they're dying, like people at the nose, and say, for example, you're gonna live in 2 weeks. So they start to talk about things that they wish they have done. All right. So in the book, it said she wished that they actually wished that they had the courage to live the life that they knew was destined for them. So in her book called The 5 Regrets of Dying, said, wish that I had the courage to live the life that I know I was destined to live. In other words, had a purpose, something greater that they came here to do, but it didn't do. And yet they were on their dying bed. Regrets. Max Monroe says, the greater, and I quote, he said, the greater tragedy of life is not death, but it's a life without a purpose. The cemeteries are filled with dreams. The cemeteries are filled with songs never sung and books never read. The cemeteries are filled with teaching never heard and vision never untold. Live on purpose, gain clarity, and be fulfilled. You are here for the purpose. You came for a purpose, and your purpose you shall fulfill. Stay tuned again with your girl, Chris Jill. All right, I'm C Jill. I just call my name short, CGEAL. Okay, that's my nickname. At Go Far, live on purpose. I'll be doing this better, but this is just the beginning. Stay tuned.